So essentially, that's what I did. I just I had to ask the audience: do I keep opening with Hey Nows, with that many Hey Nows, or do I cut it short? And the overwhelming amount of the audience says we like the Hey Nows. You can never give too many Hey Nows.
Well, that's a big part of who you are, Andrew.
I mean,
let's face it.
We've turned it into. I mean, I feel like it's a big deal, even though I stole it technically, but I stole it from somebody that no longer deserves it, so it's mine.
Yeah. Well, you've taken and you've put your own spin on it, and now it's become yours.
Well, you have people in passing that will tell you, that's enough with the Hey Nows, it's over the top, and then it's just like the Wheel of Segments. You get one or two complaints about the Wheel of Segments, and it gets in your head, and then you go ask the audience, and everybody like loses their ish. They're like, oh, don't get rid of the Wheel of Segments, I'll quit listening.
That's why you got to go with your heart. You got to go with your gut. Not go with your head all the time.
My gut has not been one to go with as of late. I've had some rumbly in my tumbly, if you know what I'm saying.
Yeah. Are you broadcasting on Rumbly?
As a matter of fact, we are.
You're going live on Rumbly?
We finally figured out how to do the Rumble deal. We thought we were doing Rumble this whole time, and we weren't even streaming on there. There was actually one guy who said that if we stop doing the Hey Now, he's going to stop listening because he and his cousin every day place over and under bets on how many Hey Nows I do.
Yeah.
Which
I need to get a piece of the action.
I know, and I don't. I guess that's a fair bet because I don't know how many I'm going to do on any given day. I just start doing them, and I just stop when I feel like stopping.
Well, you pulled off the 30 seconds. Actually, you went 31 seconds holding one Hey Now.
Yeah,
I was very impressed.
That's true. Tracy, by the way, we're live. For those of you watching on the backside, those of you watching live, you know we're live. Tracy says she likes my jersey. I'm wearing this in honor of football season about to kick off. Can I show y'all something? Look at this. Look at this. Boom.
My God, you made the team.
I made the team, baby.
What are you, up to second string now?
Yeah, I'm a bench warmer, baby. And Peyton Manning's number. There's no other number to go with when it comes to Tennessee. So,
I agree.
Come on, Carl. Come on. Tony Gump's in the house. What's up, buddy?
I'm in the house and just hoping we can go through a live stream without getting kicked off of some platform. So watch what we say and what we do.
Yeah. Well,
don't worry, I won't.
The good news is we won't get kicked off of TikTok because we couldn't figure out how to get on TikTok. And I've been talking about it for days now. I'm like, we're going to be live on TikTok. And then I can go live from TikTok from here. Mm-hmm. I can
go.
You dare me to do it right now?
Go to the talk, man. Go to the talk.
I'm going to live stream from my phone on TikTok. Let's see, live. What's title? We'll just call it OTL Live.
Yeah, and shout out to Tommy and Trucker Bobby in the chat.
And let's see.
I need new glasses.
Because TikTok makes you go through this whole like user interface, kind of like the program we use. So it's making us do it twice, and I'm like, why do we want to do that? Just give us the info we need to stream on there. It should be a lot more simple. But I think what it is TikTok only doesn't want like third party deals. They just want people using their stuff.
Just losers that don't have their own stuff.
Losers from China.
Yeah.
China. So
the TikTok.
Is that how they say it?
Well, it might be losers or something, but we weren't very prepared. We probably should have met up first, got it on the PC, figured it out, and then tried it. So we'll probably have it next time.
Yeah, I think we'll probably get it figured out next time. But so for the audience, though, if you want to peek at TikTok, where this is...
You see John Bird on it.
This is TikTok. Right
I'm on the talk.
This is TikTok. Now, you put it in John Bird's camera, and then y'all can see yourself on TikTok. Look at that.
Wow, they can?
Yes.
I can't see them.
Anyway, I'm going to set TikTok over here. Okay. Is that a good spot?
Yeah, it's all about you.
Yeah. Well, here.
No, I'm joking.
No, here. You take it over. You take it over. Go.
No. I don't have any cavities. I'm 61.
Get up in there.
And I have no cavities.
Oh, wait, he's got to be careful. They're going to think we're like trying to broadcast porn or something.
Oh, that's true. Here, take this thing
and then
back.
We get booted
Watch
off.
what you say.
Yeah. I mean, Ornpay is what I meant.
Yeah.
Corn. It's corn. Okay.
I like that trend.
Okay. So glad to be here. Glad everybody else is here. We've tried to promote this as much as possible. This first live we've done in what, a couple weeks? Is that right?
Yeah.
We were at a studio for a week. Tony's grandfather unfortunately passed away, so we want to take a break on that front. But back and ready to go. Now, on the last podcast, for those of you that watched it, we were talking about bad AI. You remember?
Mm-hmm.
And there's a lot of bad AI, and because the internet, your devices listen to you, they end up picking up on that stuff and start sending you more of it. And, you know, the companies like TikTok or Facebook or whatever, they're selling your data, and they're listening to you talk. So they're like, okay, well, he wants to see bad AI. They start sending it to me. Now, it hasn't all been bad. Some of the AI has been good. Like this one that came across earlier today. This AI I actually thoroughly enjoyed, and I watched it like 20 times before the show. Check this out.
That looks so real.
Oh, there she is.
There he is. I'm worried about the music.
And it.
Oh.
Oh, it's Vlad. Oh. What did blur in his face? Oh, look. There's Zuckerberg with a reptilian.
He's taking them all out.
Oh, yeah, there it is. There's Kamala in the wine cellar.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh, God.
Oh, there's this big red button. Oh, there's the Pope. Iron Maiden.
I can't believe this is real. You know what I mean.
It's amazing. You've
been warned.
Winnie the Pooh.
Oh, it's Elon. Oh, there's my dog. Oh, there's 20 of my dogs.
Look at Hillary's number.
Oh, God. It looks so real.
What can be unburdened by what has
That gets a little weird.
The Door Brothers. That's who gets credit for that.
Credit for the Door Brothers.
Good job, Door Brothers. That was fantastic. I don't know who you guys are, but that was great. That looked real.
Just think how scary this is going to be in, like, you know, I don't know, 5 years. Think about how much better that's going to get.
Yeah, you're not going to know.
5 years? Are you kidding me? By this time next year, the war will begin. You know, we will win the country back, and we'll need it because we're going to be fighting against AI. We've got to bring the country together because we have a new enemy.
Well, I don't know that. I mean, well, first of all, are we still streaming on all of our platforms? That's what I need to know.
Started with a bang.
But second of all, yeah, you're not going to be able to tell when it comes to AI. You're not going to be able to tell what's real and what's not real.
Mm-mm.
Everything's going to be so convoluted. Like that video right there looks completely real, and most of them do. I mean,
well, see, here's the thing. Now you got to realize those videos, you can tell if they're fake or not. I'm not talking about by looking at them, but by the data that is contained on that video. However, how do we do that? AI. AI has to tell you. And are they going to tell you? Hell no.
Yeah.
They're going to suck the life out of you. I'm telling you, man.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, the more advanced it gets, the more likely it is to have a mind of its own, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, I don't know. What are the other things we did? What was it? Monday? We do a show Monday or Tuesday?
Monday.
It was Monday.
Monday, yeah.
We did the exclusive on the White Dudes for Harris.
Mm-hmm.
That for those on TikTok, that's where I posted. It's got I don't want to say it went viral, but it got a bunch of views and a bunch of interactions.
It's very funny. Very funny.
And we've got another White Dudes for Harris commercial that's out, and I want everybody to see this because this is an accurate depiction of White Dudes for Harris.
Hey, sweetie, why don't you bring that juicy ass over here and hop in Daddy's new whip?
Excuse me?
Who's talking to me? Well, you just gonna stare at these daddies, or you want to rip off that top and hop on in here?
That is not okay. You don't talk to people like
I've
that.
never been more ready.
Okay. Of course, they start playing music. That's 100% real. That's 100% real. White dudes for Harris. I can confirm.
Nice.
Oh, he just threw his pants off.
Oh, my God.
Is there anything more obnoxious than that? White dudes for Harris.
I mean,
Like, that's so
why they
over the
thought
top.
it was a good idea. It's so ripe for parody.
Ugh, it's disgusting.
The thing I don't like about it is it's so like, you can't have white dudes for Trump and have like a podcast. You know what I mean? Like,
imagine we come out white dudes for Trump. They'd be like, quiet members.
The hypocrisy is just unbelievable.
Also, I think white dudes for Harris is where monkeypox started.
It could be.
I'm pretty sure.
That's frightening.
Pretty sure. Now, on the other side, if you do go to the Trump side, you can see them putting campaigns together like hashtag I'm not with her. And it's all
See,
black. It's all black women that are like, I'm not voting for Kamala Harris. I know you think I'm supposed to, that I have to vote for Kamala because she's black, but I'm not doing it. Watch this. This is hashtag I'm not with her.
My name is Jasmine Woodson.
Hi, my name is Silla.
I'm Karen Watson.
I'm Yolanda Johnson from Georgia.
This is BB Diamond from New York City.
I'm Dana Galen, and I'm from Tampa, Florida.
I live in Hagerstown, Maryland.
Out here in Maricopa County.
Kalamazoo County, Michigan.
I am a proud African immigrant living in Florida.
I'm from the great state of New Jersey.
I'm Angelina from Philly, and this November, I am not voting for Kamala Harris.
I am not voting for Kamala Harris.
You go, girl.
I'm not
That's right.
voting for Kamala Harris.
I am not with Kamala Harris.
I am not with her.
I'm not with her.
I am not with Kamala Harris.
I'm not with Kamala.
I am not for Kamala. I am for Donald Trump.
I am not with Kamala.
I am not with her because
Looks
she
like Oprah a
is
little.
not with me.
I support President Trump and the economic policies our country experienced under his leadership as our 45th president.
President Trump will support our law enforcement agencies and fund them appropriately.
Donald Trump made me proud to be an American.
I'm with Donald J. Trump.
We need a leader who can make America great again.
Trump puts Americans first, and he always will.
We need Donald Trump.
I and millions of other black Americans will cast my vote for Donald J. Trump.
I will proudly cast my vote for Donald J. Trump as our next president.
Let's make America great again.
Yeah.
Man, that's pumping you up.
Yeah, it is. That's good.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's I don't know, man. You don't see that. You're told that right there doesn't exist, but I mean, it's out there, baby. People fired up.
Now, you can't have a white dudes for Trump thing, but what if you had a whites not for Kamala campaign?
White's not for Kamala.
You know?
Yeah.
Would that slide?
Maybe. How about this? Maybe Indians not for Kamala.
That would be the next step.
But you would have to differentiate, I guess, or you could have Native Americans. You could just put them all in together.
That's a
Right?
good question. I don't know. I mean,
This is where we watch out for getting canceled.
right.
Well, I mean, I said Native Americans.
Right, right,
I
right.
said,
This is where-
united? That would be united.
That's where it happens. I don't know, man. I mean, what's y'all's opinion in the sense of, like, I've been on the show, Mr. Optimism, things are looking good on the Trump train and everything else. Like, where are y'all at? Y'all feeling pretty good about November?
I'm feeling better and better, and I think what's happening is what I originally thought was going to happen, where the luster is starting to wear off, and we're now at 37, 38 days without her speaking to the press.
Yeah.
I mean, I just once again, I cannot imagine people being that stupid and that full of themselves as to do every day they're doing something stupid.
Yeah. It's obviously those people are out there, but I think people are now facing the reality because there was the honeymoon period everybody talks about. Now that's over. And the campaign of joy. Now they've got to figure out, like, why am I voting for Kamala Harris outside of her being allegedly black and a woman, which, hey, what's a woman anyway, right?
Exactly.
So outside of those factors, they are going to have to ask themselves. They're not obligated to ask themselves. They're going to get to the point before they go to the polling booth, and they're going to have to say, am I making the right choice? What is it about her that I like? And they don't know, at least until this point. Now, they've got an interview scheduled with CNN's Dana Bash that will air tomorrow night at 8 with her and Tim Walz both, but is that going to, I mean, these are three people on the same team. They're not going to do anything that's like, here's who Kamala actually is.
Well, the great thing is it's going to be a love fest again.
Yeah, it's going to be.
And that's all we see is a love fest. It's not going to stand out.
It's going to look like those gerbil things licking each other's butthole.
Yeah, you guys keep talking about November 5th. The more excited and happy I think it's going to be on November 5th, the more I get worried about January 6th.
Yeah.
Or January, for that matter.
So you think you're worried about the certification, like them certifying the election?
Kamala is the VP, and she's the one that has to approve.
That's crazy. You should, if you are the candidate, you shouldn't be able to. They should take the next person in line.
Exactly.
Speaker of the House should be the one to certify the election if the vice president is the one running.
Conflict of interest, man.
Dude, these people are so conflicted too.
Apparently that's something the founding fathers forgot about in the Constitution.
At the same time, that was my thought when I started thinking about that. Would Kamala Harris, would she verify, or would she, what is the word I'm looking for?
Certify.
Would she certify the election if she lost? And then I thought, well, there's got to be some caveat because the founding fathers thought of everything. And this is a pretty simple deal. They had to think about something along these lines in the sense of we might end up in a situation where the person that just lost the election is the one certifying. Like, could you imagine if, do you think they would put up with Donald Trump being vice president and him being in charge of certifying the 2020 election? Like, they would have never let that flown. So,
no, but unfortunately with elections, when it comes down to it and things have to be decided, it's not like the court system that has to decide things. It comes down to Congress themselves. It's a whole different kind of ball. I've heard people say, oh, the last election, the courts decided this. Well, the courts don't get to pick. It's Congress that gets to make that choice.
Yeah. By the way, did y'all notice how all of those women pronounced Kamala differently?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And people on the left are like hammering others for like, you're pronouncing her name wrong on purpose. Like, no, we legit don't know how to pronounce her name. It always changes.
I am. I always have.
How do you pronounce her name?
Kamala, not Kamala.
Is Kamala the one they're saying is the right one?
Kamala is supposed to be the proper one.
Yeah.
Kamala.
She's always been Kamala.
Kamala Chameleon.
She's always been Miss Kamala, and she always will be. Gosh, it's hard to self-censor myself.
You're doing a good job.
Gun.
You've again, we've got some grace as far as some of the things. I mean, people talk nasty on YouTube and stuff like that.
Yeah, crap.
And say nasty words like crap.
Yeah.
So you're fine.
Poop.
Don't worry about it. What's one of the other topics I didn't get to today? The guy that runs Telegram, the CEO of Telegram. So he is.
People still send telegrams?
No, it's an app called Telegram.
Yeah, I knew that. I was just joking.
And so he had been making the rounds because governments, terrorists, and blah, 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 blah. And he's like, no, like I created this so everybody could use it without fear of the government interfering like they have on Facebook the other day. And he was talking about one of the instances where the FBI or the CIA comes in and tries to hire one of his top guys from his company. So that guy would then turn around and sabotage Telegram or at least get the FBI or the U.S. government the information that they were looking to get out of Telegram. We got a clip of it right here. This is him. What's his name?
Looks like recibimos demasiado.
Yeah, it's something. He's originally Russian, I believe. And,
Duvoy or something?
Yeah, something like that. Anyway, here he is.
We got too much attention from the FBI, the security agencies, wherever we came to the U.S. So to give you an example, last time I was in the U.S., I brought an engineer that is working for Telegram, and there was an attempt to secretly hire my engineer behind my back by cybersecurity officers or agents, wherever they are called.
The U.S. government should hire your engineer?
That's my understanding. That's what he told me.
To write code for them or to break into Telegram?
They were curious to learn which open source libraries are integrated to the Telegram's app, on the client side, and they were trying to persuade him to use certain open source tools that he would then integrate into the Telegram's code that, in my understanding, would serve as backdoors.
Would allow the U.S. government to spy on people who use Telegram.
The U.S. government, or maybe any other government, because a backdoor is a backdoor regardless of who is using it.
You know who else likes backdoors? White dudes for Harris.
That's right. You got to be a computer genius to be a white dude. Soy boy. And you got like backdoors.
Right.
Doot, looking out my back door.
Yeah, they sure do. So yeah, I mean that's just another example of them. That's kind of what they do. And in government, like they will go and they will take people that were in Congress or that were holding positions of power and still hold influence in the U.S. government, and they will hire them on, whether it's a private company or it's an intelligence agency, and they will then utilize that person, leverage that person to get whatever they want. It's so dirty, man.
Well, they try and use greed.
Yeah,
that's the thing.
Because you give them a cushy job with a lot of money, they'll do whatever you want them to do. So anyway, after that interview, this just happened yesterday or a couple days ago. The guy gets an invite from Emmanuel Macron, the president of France, to come meet, and he knows there's some rifts with Europe and all that, and so he's thinking, okay, Emmanuel Macron wants to meet with me and discuss this, and maybe we can, as adults, come to a mutual understanding as to I'm going to continue to run my company the way I want to, and whatever. Soon as he lands in his private jet in France, they arrest him and throw him in prison.
What? This is France.
Yeah, they throw him in prison, and ultimately he bonds out today to the tune of whatever the French dollar is, like $6 million French dollars.
Yeah, the franc.
And they're not allowing him to leave the country. He has to check in with the police twice a week, and they're charging him with like 5 or 6 counts of abetting terrorists or something. Something crazy, or some sort of hate speech and misinformation, some kind of bogus stuff. And I got to thinking, I'm like, man, what if they did that to Elon Musk? What if Elon Musk was, visiting another country and they hemmed him up? Because they've already threatened him once. The EU threatened him and told him, to not broadcast the space with Donald Trump. Like, what would we do?
What if Interpol put out like a warrant for him, and then Elon just went up to space and just said,
"Well, that's what I was going to say." He would hop in a rocket and he's off to Mars.
That's true.
He's probably got something. It's probably already built there.
Yeah, he'll go hang out with those 2 other astronauts that Kamala Harris and Joe Biden left stranded at the space station.
Yeah. Well, I mean, Boeing was in charge. What do you expect?
Could you imagine, though, being stuck up there? I've always been kind of terrified of, not space. I've always thought it was fascinating, much like the ocean. I've always found the ocean fascinating.
Me too.
But being in either one of those both terrify me. The ocean, yeah, if you're at the beach, you go out a few feet, whatever. But the ocean, like whether it's the middle of the ocean or deep in the ocean, all these different animals we haven't even discovered.
My big thing, and this has happened, this goes all the way back to 5, 6 years old. I always occasionally will dream of tidal waves. I still, to this day, I've had hundreds of dreams of tidal waves. And I remember when I watched, what was the Perfect Storm?
Yeah.
At the end of that, when Mark Wahlberg is there, I'm sorry if it's a spoiler, but my God, it's 25 years old. When he's out there in the ocean, I mean, that just, you just think about, we don't know anything about the ocean, really.
We really don't. Go back. That's crazy to think that we've got large portions of this planet that are still undiscovered.
And we
Isn't
want
that
to
wild?
Go up into space.
And we're like, let's go to space.
Yeah.
Like, should we figure it all out here
I know.
first? It's just so vast and so deep, and you kind of wonder, like, what parts of the ocean used to be land, you know, before, if you take, I think, what is it, Australia? If you take the continent of Australia and you put it up against the East Coast, like New York, Virginia, North Carolina, it actually fits perfectly. So I'm wondering if maybe...
Oh, yeah, there's a lot of movement went on.
Australia is actually a big island, and it just kind of snapped off.
Yeah, I think they refer to that as Pangea.
Pangea.
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah.
They all kind of fit together like a puzzle. The places on Earth that, I mean, really deep ocean, and then Antarctica seem to be the least,
Yeah, I read an article that Antarctica used to be like green.
Yep.
Fascinating.
Why? Why don't we learn about that?
Climate change.
Yeah, I'll screw that. I mean, we're all going to die someday.
Now we're going to get a label on YouTube.
No. I mean, screw the people that are complaining against climate change. Climate change is horrible. Do something about it, please. There,
So
that got us. We're good.
So I came across this video. Speaking of France and their prison. Now I don't know how accurate this is, but according to this video, this is shot by a prisoner in France, and he's showing his prison cell. I want you to watch this.
Do they serve croissants?
Probably. I mean, look at this. This looks like a college dorm room.
What?
Wait, watch. What? Look at that.
It's nicer than my house. Jordan.
Looks like a contestant for Fish Tank. Like
I know, it looks like a fish tank.
What?
Fish tank deal. He got his own kitchen, the water, the fan, even that a private toilet.
That's actually not bad.
I know.
That's.
He's got his iPhone.
That's cleaner than most hotels.
He's got an iPhone 15, by the way. And look, you go over here and you order your food right there.
What?
Come on,
You
this
order
isn't
steak.
Real. This isn't real.
I mean, maybe it is, maybe it's not. It's from
Yeah, you smiling.
It's from
over to the US.
an Instagram account called Prison0000. So, I don't know.
The shoes he's got. His clothes are nicer than mine. This is not right.
So I wonder if that's...
And they don't pay taxes, and they get to just live there. That doesn't look too bad, you know?
Go to Google and just Google are French prisons nice or something. All right. I'm curious now. Like, how is by the way, these people on TikTok are probably tired of looking at me, John Bird, so let's put it over on you. Oh God.
Ooh, that fan looks 3D.
Are French prisons nice?
Yeah.
Yes. Are they nice?
Can they see you?
Okay.
French prisons are overflowing, and the penitentiary personnel is understaffed. Okay. What are jails like in France? Click that under People Also Ask. What does that say? As the number of inmates continues to soar, France has among your most overcrowded jails, but with the range of imprisonable crimes also growing, Emmanuel Macron's government shows little interest in rehabilitating convicts outside cell walls. Hey, click images. Click the images tab. Yeah, that doesn't look like what I saw. I mean,
That's not bad.
That's closer to it. Yeah. I don't know.
That's like a dorm room. That's a dorm room.
Yeah, okay. I could see, like, maybe that one guy's in more of an upscale prison, and that's kind of the norm. Like, that seems like they get their own decorations and stuff.
Well, all of the pictures, I mean, they're pretty decent looking.
Some look
places.
worse than others. They just need to do some
We got people
drywall.
living on the street, and then they're doing. We should invade. No, I'm not going to say that. I'm going to get banned. My gosh.
Did you just ask us to invade France?
No, I would never do that. The French people are wonderful.
Pretty sure you did.
Responsible for fries and croissants and all that.
So they've got overcrowding jails because plus they're throwing people in jail for speech crimes. So of course their prisons are overflowing. Yeah. Anyway,
that's sad.
And the point of all that was, you go back to the CIA and the FBI and they're hiring people and everything else. There was something on the PBD podcast I saw that was, I don't know a whole lot about this guy, but he brings in a device that he bought that I guess a friend of his makes, but they also have it NSA or the CIA has them. And it's essentially a phone charger that looks just like this. And it will charge your phone, but it also like gives you access to whatever's plugged up to it. Essentially hacking whatever device. So if you've got somebody and you're like, oh, you need a phone charger, here you go, and you could steal all their stuff. Like it's wild.
Yeah, dude, I saw that. That creeped me out. It was like a god cheat mode for a video game or something.
What?
Yeah, it's like the ultimate spying device, and you would never even know. Oh yeah, here's the clip right here on the PBD podcast. Watch this. This is crazy, crazy stuff.
Oops. There, that you want to share with us.
I got something cool that you'll appreciate.
Let me see it. I want to see it.
Hold on. If you want to see something funny while I pull it out, check a email.
That's what she said.
Your old Gmails or something, and you can
type in Patrick at thestorybuilders.com. Patrick at thestorybuilders.com.
The site will be a little slower than it normally is because we got like 30 to 50,000 people on it.
We'll wait until it comes. But you can show me what you got and we'll get to it.
Have you checked the NPD breach too? For your socials, probably. I would almost guarantee that it's in there. So you should probably handle that before you post my interview.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sounds good. Okay.
So what is this? Just out of curiosity.
This looks like something I would use to charge my phone. With a charger, yeah.
And that's. So I have every single charger you can imagine, and
You guys got
all
Ritz
of them, right?
crackers.
So actually, what this is, the reason why I have this little orange thing here is because there is no way I'd ever know that this was a charger. I'm sorry, that this was not a charger without this orange tag, because it is that perfect. So the NSA is selling these for $20,000, and I have a friend, MG, he goes by, who is selling them for a couple $100 a piece, and I have a bunch of them I can show you. But this one I preloaded with something cool that you'll appreciate. Okay. So this is a charger that will work. I could hand this to you and say, "Hey, here's my charger, man," or replace yours, right? Whatever you got plugged in, I'm sure I have a replacement for that.
Okay.
You bring this home, it could act like a charger forever, but as soon as this plugs in, inside of this tiny little plastic right here, inside of this is a Wi-Fi chip, a mini computer. And this thing emulates a keyboard and can type at 860 characters per second.
What?
So what I'll do is, because I'm sure you don't want me to plug this into your computer, right?
I don't.
So let me get my computer set up real quick.
Did you say $20,000 for that?
Well, so the NSA.
What's his nerd got Ritz crackers with him for?
If you get it, it's still stuck on the scan. But definitely check back at that. But look up NSA OMG cable.
The OMG cable. Huh.
And then, you should see that's the actual cable itself. But if you scroll down to the bottom, you'll probably see where the NSA is selling their own version of it. Before my friend.
There it is. I just found it. $20,000.
That's an expensive short cable.
Those cables don't last long.
That's a very expensive charger.
MG was able to pull it off for a couple $100, which
I think it was made of gold or something. Come on, boy, hurry up.
Yeah, hurry up, boy.
Yeah.
It is so dangerous, man. It's just that's
lazy
so many
hacker.
gadgets with me, and we probably don't have enough time to go through. I mean, I have literally 50.
We don't have enough time, so
yeah, I'll show you.
Get moving, Junior.
Don't want to go too crazy. Yeah, that's a European site that you can buy it from.
Yeah, right. There's this complete wireless pen testing payload platform invisibly embedded inside a cable. Originally a clandestine NSA tool costing over $20,000. Now available to everyone. $200.
Yeah, there's a name for it too. I can't remember the exact name the NSA was calling it, but you could see the actual government document with the cost for exactly the same thing.
So now what does this do?
So I'm going to show you what it does.
Get to it.
It can monitor your keystrokes, so you can put this in line in between your.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah, you can put this in line in between your keyboard and your computer. I could put this straight into your phone. I could put this. I can type keys at, like I said, at 860 words per second.
Stick it up your ass.
I can
do
leave
something.
it there and come back later. This thing has its own Wi-Fi network that I connect to inside of this, and then if you
that's pretty crazy.
You can match this up to yours and see it's absolutely
Move
identical.
That's a lazy hacker right there.
100% same thing.
Yeah, so if you didn't
But
have
that's
that little
crazy
orange thing
though.
on there,
It's
you'd
got its own
easily lose
Wi-Fi
that.
in there in that cord.
Done. I just ordered
Is the
one on
you have,
Amazon for
is that the new
$19.99.
design, or is that the?
It's coming tomorrow.
This is just.
Well, I just meant like, is it the woven one, or
This
is that
the one that's the.
I
Apple
guarantee
one.
every
This is actual
NSA
Apple.
like
Okay, so let me show you the Apple
employee
one on
has
my
one of these
computer,
at all
including-
times, and CIA and all that.
100%.
Yep.
I have so many of them.
You thought he would be more
gave me a
prepared.
ton.
You would think.
Yeah, here, look at this one.
Just do the
That is
thing.
not an Apple
It's
charger.
blue. This is the same thing as the other one?
Yeah. Yeah.
And so let's just say you give this to somebody you're spying on, okay? They put it to charge. You're now seeing who I'm texting, what I'm doing, videos I'm playing, everything I'm doing, you're seeing all of it.
Not texting, because I can't, but on the computer, yes. Yeah, on the phone, I'm able to inject keystrokes into the phone. Like, let's say I want to install a virus on your Android or something. I could do that with that device, but I can't tell what you're typing. On your computer, I can tell what you're typing. So these things are wild.
Yeah.
$200.
So fast forward it just like
per
a
cable,
minute or
you know.
two.
Who buys them? Who uses it?
An interface here that I can.
Okay, yeah,
connect
back it up
to.
like
So I'm
30
gonna go to the
seconds.
File menu, not plugged into anything.
There you go.
Okay.
So this is creating a Wi-Fi network.
Yep.
I'm going to go to it in my browser. And then I have an interface here that I can connect with. So I'm going to go in the file menu. I'm going to load payload 1. There we go. All right. So ready? Now I'm going to hit build and run, which I could be very far away from the computer. This is just showing an example of it. See how fast that's typing?
What's it doing?
It's typing PBD
Get outta
podcast and
here.
0 Day was here.
Get out of
So that could have been anything.
Yeah.
That could have been a malicious command. That could have been a virus that it downloaded. That could have been anything that I wanted it
So,
to be. And
I
have now
guess the
remote control
question
over
at this
cable.
point would
And
be-
when I plug right into my phone, watch.
How many times, how many of these are just kind of floating around?
Charging.
Yeah, we have no idea.
You would have no idea.
What if they're not really, Tony, what if they don't cost $20,000? What if they're made very cheaply and all these cheap
But I
chargers
wonder
you get at the
where-
gas station?
Where would you get?
You just-
Who would make that kind of thing for cheap? Is there a country that? I don't know. Where do you think? Oh, we just got a flag. I'm sorry.
China. China.
China.
Anyway, I thought that was fascinating that, I mean, it just shows. I kind of get in this mindset where I'm like, no matter what we're doing, you're on TikTok, you're on Facebook or whatever, they're stealing your data, they're selling it and blah, blah, blah. I'm like, we really don't have, when it comes to being online, you really don't have any privacy anymore.
Mm-mm.
But it's when the government gets a hold of it that concerns me, because the government has made it clear that they don't like political opposition.
Yes.
They just want you as a mindless bot flipping through TikTok
What
or
can they get out
Instagram.
of you?
And so I'm just like, kind of freaks me out a little bit. I'm gonna be honest.
Well, that price tag of $200 they had tells me that they make them for like under 20.
Yeah. Well, and this seems to be. He says his buddy makes them, so obviously other people can make them. I mean, there's plenty of smart people in this country that could get their hands on a $200,000 one and dissect it and figure out how it works.
That's how
or
it,
rebuild
that's
it.
how it happened. I'm sure.
I mean, that's how people started learning how to build computers and stuff. And that's kind of a common thing. I can't do it, but there's a lot of people that can.
Yeah, I made one, but it didn't work.
What happened to it?
Well, I forgot to put like this RAM and chips and stuff. It's got a lot of lights. It's got that cool stuff. Like, I mean, Tony's got lots of lights and things, but evidently it's got stuff in there.
You dumped a bag of Lay's in there and it didn't work?
No, I mean, I didn't know you had to put anything in there. I've never looked inside of like a desktop, computer. I had no idea.
Yeah, it's. I've been down that road before, but I didn't do it on my own. I had some friends helping me. We were doing like gaming computers back in the day when gaming online was like late breaking, like huge. I mean, you were in a whole different. Do you remember when chat rooms first came out? How wild that was?
Mm-hmm.
And you're like, dude, I am talking to somebody from Louisiana in real time.
My first chat was in 1991.
Who'd you chat with?
I have no idea.
I used to use, and I was in high school at the time. I don't
green
even
screen, block data.
I think I was 14 or 15, and I was using. I think it was called MIRC. Mm-hmm. You remember that?
I don't know. Our drummer had all of it. I just,
And then we moved to AIM.
I remember MIRC. And there was also Ventrilo or something.
Yeah,
it's like a voice talk one.
There was MIRC. I feel like there was another one I'm trying to think of. But then you moved to AIM, AOL Instant Messenger.
Mm-hmm.
And what else was there? There was ultimately, and y'all know this, there was one called Camfrog. And this was actually in my 20s, where it was a video chat. And you could go in these chat rooms, but everybody had a video.
Mm-hmm.
And so you could see each other and you could talk back and forth. And that's where Captain Charisma FM started and all that.
Wow.
Well, did you ever play those games where you'd be in first-person shooter and you would kill somebody and then it would show them on camera for like a couple seconds after the kill?
No, that sounds very advanced.
No, we were doing this. One guy showed me his butthole. He like literally bent over. He had like 2 seconds of his a-hole.
What kind of video game is this?
This was Counter-Strike back in the day.
It was White Dudes for Harris.
No, you'd see people get mad and like give you the finger and stuff like this. One guy literally bent over for me,
They have those websites. They have those websites where it's just two people on a camera and you just click it and go to the next person and it just matches you up with random people. Have y'all seen that?
Yeah.
We should do that on the show one night. Well, I guess we couldn't.
You got to watch out for a lot of ding-dongs.
Okay, maybe we can't do it. Maybe we can do a recorded one. That way we can blur it.
We can do that.
We can't do it live. Let's do that on the next recorded podcast. Let's just go through and randomly chat with people.
All right.
God, that would be the best thing since we did TTS on Fish Tank.
Let's do it. Let's push the bounds. Let's push the boundaries.
Michelle Obama has dick. You remember that?
Yeah.
That was so good. That was so good.
Daddy Trump.
Daddy Trump. Yeah. He was like, Daddy Trump. Daddy Trump.
What's this deal with... And we all know that Kamala has been copying Trump's policies. Talk to us a little bit about that border. I mean, she's jumping on every policy. I mean, and that can't be it. How much further is she going to go?
I mean, she's just doing one. I'm personally, for somebody that's kept up with politics for a long time, I'm personally shocked by it. I really can't believe that she's doing that, but I think they've found themselves in a position where they don't know how to paint her as moderate.
Right.
Because the main issues that people care about is the stuff that Trump's already been on top of for a long time, since the beginning.
And they've ignored.
And that they've ignored and they said was evil and everything else. Well, now the chickens have come home to roost, and there's really only one solution to those problems, and Trump's already trademarked them, so they don't really have a choice. They either endorse the wall or they say that the border's not a problem. They either say no tax on tips or they pretend that working people are doing just fine.
Right.
And they're going to have to address the economy and what they're going to do. The thing about the economy, though, is people don't understand the economy. People don't understand what makes the economy worse, what makes the economy better. So on that front, they can really say whatever they want to. But
you can't blame Trump. You can't go back 4 years.
That's what they'll do. But it's a ridiculous argument, and people are going to say, well, if that's the case, let's vote Trump, and then Trump can ride the coattails of this great Biden-Harris economy that's going to kick in after they get out of office. Whatever. It's just, a lot of people aren't buying it. That's all I'm saying. By the way, Tony, click that Facebook tab up there on the chat. Let's see if that throws us, because I think we're only seeing... I think it's only showing us YouTube chats, and I don't know if anybody else. Just leave it on that and refresh it and see if anything comes in. So if you're on other platforms like Rumble, Twitch, Twitter, we probably haven't seen your chat. I apologize.
We're sorry.
We got so hemmed up in trying to get TikTok Live working, I think we did something backwards.
Bama seems to think Bird's a Russian spy, by the way.
Bird? What do you have to say for yourself?
What makes you think that? You think because of humor?
Oh,
humor kills. Oh, yeah. Humor kills. And Bama, don't think I don't know who you are. I don't know where you live. I'm going to make a joke of you.
Oh, God.
I'm going to make a joke of you and all of you people of America. You will bow a knee. And yes, my real name is Vladimir Pukov. I've been in this country approximately 37 years. And yes, that cable series, The Americans, is real. Oh, we're in the country. You know, you forget about the cyber stuff, man. We're everywhere. And we're not going anywhere. And you can't prove it. You just sit there and you watch like a good little minion. Because I'm watching you.
Look what you did, Bama. Tommy says you're an alien.
Yeah.
Maybe, possibly an alien.
Am I illegal?
I don't know. Are you?
I don't know. Can you be an illegal alien if you're not of this world?
Good question.
Deep Thoughts with John Bird.
All right, let's move on. I'm trying to think of some of the things I've been seeing on the internet that really bug me.
Oh,
back to the money.
Yeah, we were talking about how Kamala's ads are so lame.
Yeah.
And then all Trump, what was the latest Trump ad? What was it? He didn't have. I think
he was taking her words where she was talking about how bad the economy was.
Yeah, can we see that?
I don't think we have it.
You don't have it? What?
Well, we played it on the last podcast. Well, you would have played it again before.
Yeah, we did last time.
That's where you saw it.
Well, gosh, I did all this research, and remember we were talking about the Hillary ad today. Remember?
Right.
Which was talking about calling at 3 a.m. You know who was going to be there? Well, guess what? It inspired me. Yeah. You know how it inspired me?
How?
I did a little bit of research, and I was able to find out the next ad that Kamala is going to be playing. Would you like to see it?
Oh, did you put an ad together?
No. I found it. I was able to go into the archives of Kamala's campaign. You think I'm stupid, don't you?
I have no idea what you're doing here. So you found a new Kamala ad. All right, let's see it. I have not seen this.
And your children are safe and asleep. But there's a phone in the White House and it's ringing. Something's happening in the world. Your vote will decide who answers that call. Whether it's someone who already knows the world's leaders, knows the military, someone tested and ready to lead in a dangerous world. It's 3 a.m. and your children are safe and asleep. Who do you want answering the phone?
Oh, God. Oh, God.
Oh, boy.
Wow.
Man.
That's good. Did you put that together yourself?
Yes.
Really?
No, I did. I found it.
No, I'm saying if you did, we should post that. That's actually really
you
good.
Want to? Yeah. Don't you caught the end was the best part.
Just redo the end. He was worried about the music.
Yeah. Actually,
oh no, that's no. Well, that song is it's copyright free.
Okay.
Because it's been on for 50 years.
I'm Kamala Harris, and I approve this message.
Yeah, but no, I mean we're good seriously because the Wheels on the Bus is past the 55 years, so it is public domain.
I was just expecting something bigger, like some gamer was going to show his butthole or something.
Oh no, that's classless.
Okay,
Kamala is not classless.
Here's what I want to do. I want to go to, this is what I was thinking of, things that are on the internet that drive me absolutely nuts, but it's contentious because some people like it, some people don't. There is a family on Twitter or YouTube or whatever, and they're called the Costco family. Have you seen this?
No, like Costco,
like the store.
Wow.
Yeah. And so they do these super cheesy videos at Costco, and they're very staged and everything else. And it's a dad, a husband, a wife, a son, and a daughter. And I don't know what it is about this. And some of the people in the audience may know about this.
Do they have a lot of followers?
Yes. It's just so it's really cringe for me. Well, here's one of their main ones where they say, "We're a Costco family. We blah 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 blah."
We're a Costco family. Here's a chicken bake. Let's go shopping.
We're a Costco family.
How many of these things are you gonna eat?
It's a double chunk chocolate cookie.
We're a Costco family. Of course we had to try out the new furniture.
Get your feet off of there. We're a Costco family. He's not the only one that can lift these tires.
We're a Costco family. Where the heck did this thing go?
We're a Costco family.
We already have enough TVs.
We're a Costco family.
These are good. Get me another one of these. We're a Costco family.
How much longer are we gonna stay in here? I'm freezing.
We're a Costco family.
You're still eating that chicken bake?
Of course.
We're a Costco family.
How do you throw these things?
Like this.
Boom!
We're a Costco family.
We really need to get 20 pounds of meat.
There's no such thing as too much meat. All meat.
We're a Costco family.
I can't believe it's almost Halloween. We're a Costco family.
Let's see how many Squishmallows she could hold at one time.
Is this not cringe?
This is total cringe, yeah.
Boom!
We're a Costco family. Of course we have to try out the new
Maybe that's their shtick or something.
Hey! Cut it out! These guys! Cut it out!
Oh, no. Now I know why he likes this thing so much. This is good.
Oh, man.
So, thoughts? Go to, pull that back up and go to the AJ and Big Justice. Click on their name. That'll take you to their page. And so they got, they've got all these different videos where they do this on a regular basis, and it's constantly them, like, eating food.
We got a lot of traction going on with these.
Yeah. I don't know what particular, I don't know if that's their personal account. I couldn't find the actual, like, Costco family account, but I keep seeing them in my feed, and I'm like, it's honestly, it's driving me nuts. And when you see the comments, some people are like, oh, it's just wholesome family fun, they're having fun or whatever, but I'm just like,
Oh, boy. See, that's cringe.
It's kind of like the commercials from the 80s and 90s, like the local mom and pops.
Yeah, click that all meat burrito.
Carnitas and barbacoa. Every meat in the place is right here in this burrito, and we're gonna rank it on the boom meter.
Let's get back there with Ben the Chipotle King and see how this thing is made.
Okay.
That actually does look good.
It does look good.
Whoa! Whoever said Chipotle doesn't load these burritos up with meat really needs to come and see the Chipotle King. I mean, just look at all that meat. Look at that freshness, just cooked here at Chipotle. Here we go, let's bring the boom. Who needs vegetables? The meat, all meat burrito here at Chipotle gets 5 big booms. Boom, 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 boom.
Oh my God.
I guess they're probably making some money off that. It seems like they're monetizing it. And I mean, props to them, but there's something about the meathead dad, and he seems to be using his kids and even his wife to put these videos together. I don't need to hate on him. It's fine. I just...
Okay, I'll take over for you.
Go ahead.
I can't. I would get banned. I mean, they're child labor laws. I mean, this guy is a narcissist. I know the way the family runs, okay? As nice as he acts on the video, take that bombacity that he has and now put it on the other side.
Where's my dinner?
Chocolate chunk, double chunk cookie.
Get over here, Jose.
I know how that goes. Man, that's just,
You know what's funny is there's a guy... I don't talk to him anymore because he got his feelings hurt. But a guy that reminds me of that guy. I mean, that guy reminds me of the other guy. And Trish knows exactly who I'm talking about. He's from that part of the country, and he just... I don't know, man. Maybe I'm off base with hating on that, but it's just something about it rubs me the wrong way.
Well, there's so much crap out there that I guess good wholesome stuff, there's evidently a big hole.
Well, and that's, at the end of the day, that's kind of wholesome stuff. But I think it's
there's nothing to laugh at.
I think it's the stiffness of it. I think because it seems so pre-planned, and it seems to be, that couple's probably my age, maybe a little older. Maybe they're just still trying to get used to technology.
Maybe, but who's the guy that they remind me of the commercials? That guy reminds me of who's the guy that has the stuff where he makes a boat out of a screen door.
I don't know.
Yeah, he's talking about the Flex Seal deal.
Yeah, the Flex Seal. It's
he didn't make a boat out of it. He just seals the boat. So
well, no, he did. He did one time.
Oh, did he?
Yes, he did.
Okay,
he did.
Okay,
but no, I mean, he just reminds me his whole delivery. You know, it's that kind of thing.
Over the top. There was one video, and this is what prompted me to bring it up. Is there was one video I saw, and he was he had another kind of viral TikToker with him, and he was getting him to rate on the boom meter one of the double chocolate chunk cookies or whatever, and he kept stopping him because the guy was saying it wrong, and they had to do like 50 takes because they weren't doing it the way he liked it. And I'm like, cringe city, baby. We're about to have to get out of here, but I think I'll be amiss if I don't bring this up. We played this at the beginning of the show today. Theo Von's analysis of meeting Donald Trump and doing that Donald Trump interview. It's no matter what Theo Von does, he is just so effing hilarious. Like, he's funny at everything he does. He never misses. Watch this.
We went to interview Donald Trump, and that was crazy, bro. I'm like, yeah, I couldn't even believe that we got to do it, you know? And I'd had a long week. It was a long week. Everybody has a long week, blah, blah, blah. But I'd had a long week, and then we go up there, and now there's like a lot of Secret Service getting into, it was at Bedminster Golf Course, so there's a lot of Secret Service getting in there. So you got to stop here, and this guy kind of touches your pockets or whatever, and this guy, you know, somebody's reading your ribs or whatever. They got a mystic out there reading your rib. They got a... you know, people patting you down, people patting you up. One dude's patting you up. I'm like, God, this guy's, you know, obviously doesn't have a wife. And then they had like the flags in the background. I'm like, holy shit, bro. This is like the damn Pledge of Allegiance came to life, bro. It was, you know, it just felt super real at that moment.
Like them glasses.
And then, this was one thing that was really cool. So afterwards, there's a restaurant at the golf club in Bedminster. It's really, I mean, it's beautiful, but the grass all looks like it actually went to supercuts. You know, not like just somebody did it with a mower. It's like, you know, like somebody, you know, it's. Like the lawn looks like it waited in a chair for its appointment with a barber. It's just nice. I got to meet Ivanka Trump and her husband Jared, which was pretty cool. And it's rich there, dude. They got a pool where all the umbrellas are nice. You know what I'm talking about? The umbrellas are nicer than, it's the kind of umbrella where they take it away when the rain comes. You ever been to somebody's place like that? Like when it rains, they put the umbrellas away because they don't want them to get messed up. And it's like, well, that's its job. So they had nice umbrellas. They were like probably 200 thread count or 700. And
oh my God.
Yeah, and the umbrellas, I think, had a special pattern on them or something. This was what somebody was telling me, one of the security guys was telling me there's a special pattern on the umbrellas where birds will not defecate on that umbrella if they're passing by because it's like an optical illusion or something. So I thought that was pretty cool, man. When you got enough money or enough nice stuff where the birds aren't even shitting on you. You're like, damn, that's nice. You know? And that's crazy to know that just because if you're poor, the birds shit on you. So that was like, that kind of blew my mind. I was like, damn, I want to make enough money one day where the bird, where I'm free of these, these chains of bird shit or whatever that bind us.
Is that an epidemic? Is that a thing that's now happening? It's because of climate change. The birds are getting back at us.
Well, it's just a matter of money. It's all financial. If you're poor, you get pooped on.
Yeah. Well, but those are called sunbrellas. Their job is to
block out the sun.
So, that's But
don't. There's no need to dispute Theo Vaughn.
no, I
in his
wasn't
theory.
Theo. No, how dare I, John? You idiot! I'd like to apologize to Theo Vaughn, even though he'll probably never see this.
God, wouldn't it be awesome if he'd come on this podcast?
Have you seen those clips? He used to sing in the choir at church and do all these other things.
That was that. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
That's actually AI'd in.
Oh, they tricked me.
Yeah. Because when I first saw it, the first couple times I saw it, I was like, dang, bro, because it looks so real. Like, it looks legit.
They had him looking like Jim Carrey in Dumb and Dumber with the haircut.
Yes. Oh, it's so crazy. Crazy. Actually, we're over our time limit, but I say pull that up real quick. Pull up Theo Vaughn gospel music on, you could probably do it on Twitter or YouTube or something. Theo Vaughn gospel singer. Yeah. And if it starts playing something that we think we can't get, do the first video.
Yeah.
The first main video.
This one?
No, go back one. Go to that one, yeah.
Okay. This is going to be crazy, but all right.
Your dad realized you had a talent.
Look how real it looks.
Became jealous of your gift.
And when I was young, Mom used to stand me on the altar.
In front of the whole congregation.
Right.
Shall be ashamed of me and of my words in this adulterous and sinful generation. Of him also shall the Son of Man be ashamed.
They said, we want you to come to Nashville and try out for the Imperials.
But you had to be flattered.
It was like, you know,
Man,
me.
I fell for this.
Me.
Look how real it looks, though.
Wow.
Jerry Lewis telethon.
Pause for music.
In your own word, tell us, what does that mean?
It means just what it says.
If you don't want to talk the way this Bible talks, you should keep your mouth shut.
You know you've made it when someone makes AI of you like that.
That's wild. Y'all please don't make AI of us. I don't need that in my life.
Oh,
no, but I mean, it's going to be inevitable. I mean, eventually you won't have to make it. AI will make it for you.
That's true.
They will. I mean, because right now, and you know, I'm cool with it, but you know, my whole livelihood for years was blown out just like that this past few months, because you know I did you know, jingles, and I still can do the parody songs and things, but I mean, when something pops up, you know, I couldn't sing, but now listen, just, you know, block.
Yeah.
Because I mean, it's just taking away any type of creativity that people have, because all AI is doing is grabbing everything that's available out there and just mishmashing it together.
So where you were a jingle writer, you're now reduced to a producer and a podcast co-host.
Yeah, just a hack. That's me.
I hate that for you.
That's all right.
It's good for us, though.
Yeah.
Tony Gump, final words, my friend.
Final words are: watch out for getting faked up by AI, because I did. I thought that was really
That's
him.
gonna bug Tony Gump all night too. He's gonna be pissed about that.
And get plenty of water, meat, sunlight, and sleep. Get closer to God, and enjoy thinking for yourself while you still can.
That's right. Before the government takes that away, John Bird.
Yes, I have a suggestion for everybody out there. With the way things are now, I'd like for you to clean up. If you have a walk-in closet, clear you a space on the floor. If you have like a little Bluetooth speaker, I want you to use that. I would like for you to go to Spotify or Apple Music and pull up the what's that movie?
Interstellar.
The soundtrack, the music is called Corn Chase. Okay, and then I want you to get sunglasses, and I want you to go in there. I want you to start that music. I want you to lay down. You can use a pillow, and I want you to turn the lights off. It will change your life. Just do it for me. And don't overwipe. I've had an issue for like almost 2 years, because you know, it's like you wipe and it's still there, and you keep wiping, and I've had a rash for a while. So if anybody also has any suggestions of something, because it's not hemorrhoids. Don't get me wrong. It's not hemorrhoids. It's just over wiping. And of course, the quality of toilet paper has really gone down since 2020.
That's exactly what I was waiting for. That's why I was staring at John Bird. I'm like, you are not ending on that note. But we are ending now. Thank y'all for hanging out with us. Make sure you share, you tell people about the podcast and everything else. But we're going to get out of here. And until next time, circus!